Hello my friends, or should I say bonjour mon ami, because today we are going to be rising through the ranks of revolutionary era France through gambling, cheating, and some good old-fashioned skullduggery. This is the demo for Card Shark, a brand new game that will be coming out shortly for Devolver Digital. My dear player, it is with the utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. Here we get our little tarot card reading to be able to begin the story. This is a very strongly story-driven game. It will teach you the secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. And the game focuses entirely around being able to cheat at cards and the basics, the principles, and the somewhat elaborate tricks of actual card magic, and then being able to turn those magic tricks into cheating at a card game. Be careful as you play through these fateful events and unravel the destiny of the Forgotten Queen. Final card. Jack of Hearts, for here lies the work of the devil. Ace, 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 ace. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau, in the south of France. Ah, there's us. Alright, go to get to work. First, we always pet the doggo. Good doggo. Well, alright. Just do our job. You lads, come, pour me a drink. We get good pour. Many thanks, lad. Now, why don't you keep me company? Here, take a seat. I really need to help the other guests. I insist. Sit, sit. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Can't you speak? You can't? Fascinating. Indubitably linked to the sigils your mistress spoke so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possessed prophetic abilities, you know. Load of nonsense if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? Of course we would. That can only mean yes. Listen closely though, there is money to be made as there's plenty more to lose. I am going to play a game of cards tonight and I am going to win. Thanks to you. But before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? Yes, I understand the basic suits of cards. Good, onto the plan then. Here you will serve us wine as we play and peek at my opponent's cards. Very simple trick. When you have the waitstaff in on your game. Then you'll signal to me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. Okay, interesting. So he's got three spades there. But how will you signal? I know after serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. Does that make sense, I hope? Okay, clever, clever. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. Alright, so they're always going to give us a detailed tutorial to be able to set up every trick. I'm going to mostly cut away from that in the videos and then go and explain the tricks quickly as we actually have to perform them with real stakes in the games and advance the story to try and keep things moving along, because they gave us a lot of content here in the demo and it's been really fun to play through. So here we've got diamonds going up and down, and finally clubs is back and forth. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, you seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot at you, I know, but should we try the next trick? Okay, there's still more. Now let's try having a peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you've seen my hand, signal to me is the best suit. Ready to give it a try? Alright, so we signal. Here we can see three clubs. And so then clubs is back and forth. There it is, signaled the suit. Well done, lad. It seems we have ourselves a plan. I take it you've had enough practice? Yeah, of course. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight and we'll see about making some real money. How exciting. Ah, I love the art style. Oh dear. Oh boy. Great. Maybe this is not such a good benefactor to have. Later that day. Oof. That will depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. My apologies, I spoke in jazz. Let me refill your cup. Ah, so here he's signaling us over. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? There we go. Bets on the table. We make the pour. And 3 spades. Gotta watch the cup that we don't overfill it. Easy signal. Just look at the draw, my good man. And drink with everything will be forgotten. There we go. They bet in again. And we simply rinse and repeat 3 spades once again. Interesting. That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I did? I had a drink. Allow me. Of course. This guy's gonna get drunk before he loses all his money. Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? Yeah, of course. Many thanks, lad. I'll say when. Yeah, he wants it topped off. These Frenchmen and their wine. You've played the first round well, lad. But look to our opponent and you can see he is starting to get suspicious. Okay, so we have our suspicion meter down here. This is going to show how much they are catching on to being cheated. I fear it won't be long before he's had enough. So if we are clumsy in performing the different cheats, or we're just too slow at them, then they feel that they get on to us. And so then they progress through to the limit. Oh, he's been scooped out. Oh, just right there. We were caught just right there because we were talking to each other. What? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, talk him down. He's had a lot to drink. Everything can be forgotten. Okay. Oh. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad. I got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go now. And he just primly walks off. The dirtiest fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. Alright, well, we'll pocket that. The woman who took the mute in. Notwithstanding his boastings, his barefaced lies, and his manifold eccentricities, I thought him an astonishing man, as he was always astonishing me. And that is a quote about our new benefactor, the gambler. Camp of the Cascarots. What is this? I love the art style in this game with the painted look and the layering of the 2D effects. It's absolutely gorgeous. We will stop here for a while. The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding the Baron Regiment. It won't be long before he accuses you of this murder. I'm afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute. And you fled the crime scene with a notorious thief. But don't worry, we're safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarots. They are friends, they do not talk. And like the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. So this, I believe, is a sect of gypsies. They're invisible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home, I need to talk to the magician. And there he goes. What can we do while we are here? Looks like we can go over and talk to this poor fellow. See what kind of company we have fallen into. Yeah. Well. Oh, of course, we would love to learn some magic. It's called 3-card Monty. Ah, the classic. Be able to spot the queen, right? Ah, there she is. Do you see the queen here? So we follow it. Yes, we see it. Alright, are you guys going to be able to follow the queen? Let me know in the comments if you follow correctly. He's going to place her down. Now follow the queen closely. Show where the queen is. I may have lost it, but I believe it's right over here. Ah, we got it. Did you guys spot the trick? Did you spot the trick? It's not the first card he lays down. He plays the second one, and the queen, rather than being the first one laid down, is then the next one out of that hand. Alright, we can go to show the magician, or we can talk to in the row here, and he will teach us the details of the trick. Time to go in to be able to see the magician, now that we have mastered the trick. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. At least it smells better than Versailles. Ahem. Ah. Yes, come meet the magician. I will wait outside. Ooh, trick the magician. Alright, have we mastered the trick? The trick here is all about rhythm, to be able to keep the game going here. Let people think that they have a fighting chance, when really the sleight of hand will keep them from being able to do anything. So the mini game is all about hitting the buttons in the proper timing. And then you have the choice there of either playing the second card instead of the queen, or laying the queen down first. And now the magician will show us a trick of his own. This one is very foundational to how we set up a lot of the different cheats later on in the game, so we're going to go ahead and play through his little tutorial here. Yes, I'm ready. So we pick a card. What card shall we choose? What's a good lucky card? I think I know who I want. Queen of Hearts. Alright, we place the card on top. We remember that it is the Queen of Hearts. So now we pick a number. We show him the number. He plays his shuffle. Cuts the deck. And now he'll show off the top. 1, 2. And now this one should be our card. There it is. Queen has made it. Okay, so now we're playing with the Ace of Diamonds, showing how we can make sure that we keep it on top of the deck through the shuffle effectively. So as we shuffle, we drop the clump of cards, and then if we continue to shuffle, we'll end up losing track of where exactly the ace is. So our play here is we shuffle the first clump, and we still understand where the ace is at this point. Now we're able to place another card, just drop a single marker next to it, which is called in-jogging. So we in-jog the card, and now we can continue to shuffle through the entire deck because we have our marker. And now, when it comes to the cut, we're able to find exactly where we need to cut the deck to bring the ace back to the top. There she is. The ace. Voila! Okay, so now we do it in full pace. So we place it down, shuffle across. Cut the deck right to the ace. And the magic is done. By a very similar token, we can offset the ace based on any number from 1 to 5 that the player was supposed to choose. So we drop cards in front of it, and then we in-jog to mark, leaving the ace at the desired position on top of the deck. Shuffle through the rest. This is all with different commands off of the thumbstick on the controller. Cut the deck. This will leave a few cards on top of the ace to be in the exact right position. There she is. Alright, let's play 3-card Monte with him one more time. The magician wants to be impressed. See if we are really masters of the game. This time we're going to lay down the queen. We have the option of either one, so really it becomes, if you're quick with your eyes and understand how the game is played, it comes down to a guessing game on if you lay down the correct card or the cheat. Very clever. He was expecting the cheat that we would just repeat, but no. Always got to be keeping things mixed up to be able to throw our opponents off balance. Alright, let's speak to our friend the gambler, smoking his pipe out here. You tricked the magician? Indeed. I hope you didn't sign away your soul. I've been working so hard to earn it. Oh, come on, lad. It's not like you've sold it to death itself. So you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given a good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore, like Reno. I also hope that one day we can use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give you 20 livres. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. But we would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. Alright, so the Count is already donating 20 livres. Their portraits just look so funny when they're mismatched. So we have the total fund that is going to be donated there in the center. We'll just match the donation. We want to seem like we really are part of the family. They are sheltering us after all. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Alright. We can open up our journal here, and here we get the writings of our player character. Because we are a mute, this is the only way that we can really have any insight into the player character. And we get these little journal entries after every location. Quite fun. Now we have a number of different locations that we could go ahead and travel to. Let's head off to the inn. I feel like it's a good starter position for us. We're not going to the inn for leisure, of course. Not when there is going to be made. That simple drink we poured at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Oh, yes. Here we go. We're going to be in on the game. You have a thirst for the game already, I see. You want to be playing to win, of course. You will be aiding me. We'll be its teammate. I will find a way to show you our opponent cards so you can signal me as their best. Interesting. We've quite a journey yet. Some handwriting practice will pass the time. Let me find my quill. Here we are at the tavern. This inn has proven to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in red seated over there with all of his finery. Let's fleece him for all he is worth. Now stay back here until I am seated. Cannot suspect that we are really playing on his same team or that we are partners. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill, a good old game of cards. Alright, so we have to wait for him to take a full seat. We have learned a brand new trick or cheat here. And so in this way, when our friend is dealing, he is going to show us the cards that are going to our opponent, and then I have a signal on how we play our card to be able to reveal how much, or the value of his best card, basically. How much do we want to bet? Starting things off with 10 here is pretty cheap. Every round we go, the ante will double up. If we choose to increase the ante, then it naturally makes him more suspicious that we are trying to aggressively press in this way. So we'll just leave it at 10 here in the very beginning. Ooh, ace of diamonds right off. So here's the deal where we get to see what he's got. I mean, nothing is going to top the ace of diamonds. And so then during the round, and the way that we play our first card will signal to our friend, man, this guy's got a loaded hand. All we care about is aces and face cards. And for this particular cheat, all we're trying to show is the top card that he has. And so we have a finger signal for everyone, and then in the location on the table that we place it will reveal its value. Do you stay for another round, young patient? I won't hurt one bit. Alright, so here's the doubled up ante. We'll play in. Queen of Hearts. He's getting everything good. I suppose the idea is that as long as the Count here... Oh, King of Spades. As long as the Count is able to understand what his opponent is dealing with, he's able to finagle a victory. There's not really a game of cards being signaled or simulated here. It is just kind of a collection of each cheat is its own mini game. And as long as you are successful, you win the round. If you mess up at any point during the cheat, then you lose. Only through suffering do we feel alive. Alright, we're up to 40. Then the next ante is going to be 80. He won't be able to afford that, so we need to press now. We'll go up to 50 here. Probably should have pressed a little bit earlier. I wasn't looking at how the bets would even out against his entire purse. That was Queen of Spades, I believe. We deal out the 5 cards. Gonna have any other winners? And then the queen, we lay her down gently and reverently. We play the ace. We had a winning hand there. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. And there we are. So, as we add to our repertoire of cheats, we get more agency, shall we say, in terms of which cheats that we use. Here at the beginning, we're just learning to add to our repertoire to get a baseline, and each encounter is pretty much locked in on only using a single trick against our opponents, but then later on, we actually get to choose the cheats and try and mix it up to keep the suspicion of our opponents off. Alright. We're going to prepare a small but important change to our previous strategy. You are going to stack the cards as you gather them at the end of a round. I will fetch my quill and you can show me your vowels. He's teaching us to be able to be more literate. Excellent. The stakes are getting higher, lad. Remember, we cannot be discovered. The Parliament Cafe. Jean-Baptiste Laurent de Lambert? Oh dear, I've already been caught. Please don't make that face. Sir, I can explain. You are? Okay, what is going on here? Jean-Baptiste, this is a real historical person, right? Voltaire is here? Okay. Oh my gosh, we get to meet Voltaire. We get to play cards with Voltaire. Monsieur Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men a justified fear of cards and gambling. And we get paid for this humble service? Ah, yes, of course we should play. How much would we like to bet? So here, even though they want us to be able to cheat them out of this game of cards, it will still become quite suspicious, especially if we press them from the beginning. So let's open conservatively once again. So here, the trick is that as I am gathering the cards at the end of a round, I am able to pick them up in an order that will load a beautiful hand for our partner. What is the final grab that we want to make here? Then we go here to the jack. As long as we give him face cards or aces, it's considered that he's going to have a winning hand. So here with the ace, king, jack, he's got a better hand than anybody else. Now I play the shuffle, in jog the marker to be able to keep that sequence or that stacking of the deck set up. And then we hand it off to our friend to be able to cut, because we're definitely not cheats. That throws a little bit of the suspicion off. And we win the round with such a great hand going over to our friend. Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I am building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire, one letter at a time, one idea at a time. Until the whole world changes. Interesting. So what is our friend the Count's real play here? It's so philosophical. Do we want to press here? We could press a little bit. Pressing later on in the game does not arouse nearly as much suspicion as pressing right out of the gate. But let me think about it. So it'll be 20, and then the next one will be 40, and then it'll be 80. We'll press later. All right, load the deck again. It doesn't really make sense that you'd be able to get away with this multiple times in a row. I suppose if you kind of take the abstract of you doing this kind of spread out through a longer set of rounds and not explicitly hand after hand, because otherwise people are going to be seeing so many of the exact same cards every round. That's going to feel kind of weird. Quick shuffle. The shuffle is where you really lose suspicion on that one. If you take too long shuffling, that's the dead giveaway that you're fidgeting with the cards. This is art. And you're in luck, good sir, for we have an encore planned. Alright. So the next one is 80, yeah, so we press here. Let's go to 60, even 70. I don't want to wipe him all the way out. There we go. Alright, now I've got to be quick. Oh, this hand is just stacked. So we'll make sure the ace goes to our friend. We'll grab the king. Oh, nope. Yeah, grab the king with these losers. And then we'll be able to take this pair and then load up our buddy with the king right here. Ace, king, king. I mean, that's a winning hand if you ever see one. Alright, shuffle fast. Because he didn't like how much we pressed the bet there on the final round. Gentleman's cut. Also, obviously they would get suspicious if it's just us cutting the deck every single time, I feel like. And with that victory in hand, we have the manor as our next location, because we already played the inn. Let's head off to the manor. We are heading to the manor of Baroness de Beauregard. She has the look, the laugh, and the breath of a horse. Now you should never mock a lady, especially a rich one. Needless to say, we are visiting her for her fortune, not her company. We'll be developing the trick we pulled at your employer's dump. Here we are. We're playing the servant with the bottle of wine here. There is the fine lady joining the card table. Unfortunately, being close to you turns me into an imbecile without a remedy. I'm yours to slaughter, as always. Alright, let us join in the game. Okay, so the bets are locked because we're not actually at the table here. She is rich. And now we peek over and we're able to see 2 clubs. So now we have improved on our game before. This is a surprise copy deck we'll be able to use later. 2 clubs. So by the number of swipes, we signal how many of their best suit. Beginner's luck, dear Baroness. McGregor. I've heard of him, a busy fellow with a lot of interest in the new world. Interesting. Pratel. What about the events of the 12 bottles of milk? Oh, if you win again, Comte. Okay. The game conversation is becoming interesting. Boy, how exactly are you planning to pour us wine with an empty bottle? Go and fetch us more from the other room. With the size of these wine glasses the Frenchmen are drinking, they burn through bottles like no other. Alright, so now in the safety of the back room, we're able to take the copy deck, we find an ace, we crimp it, and then we pocket it again. Our friend the gambler did not tell us the final play that what we were going to do with this copy deck. He wanted us in the dark. Two spades. So he is now going to retake the deck with the crimped ace. Spades. Nope, this way. 2 spades. Correct signal. And we win again. Beautiful. You owe me a secret, Baroness. The 12 bottles. What is this? I'm all ears. McGregor wouldn't like me to tell the king's stories. The musketeer. So this is another character. That's the 12 bottles of milk. It's a secret. Let's play again. Okay. And we see 2 hearts. 2 hearts. Oh, that glass almost overfilled on us. 1, 2. She barely suspects anything. We're taking this lady for all she's got. Don't look so upset, Baroness. It's not pretty on you. I jest, of course. You are ever breathtaking. And I tire of seeing you disappointed. How about I give you the chance to earn back your money? What did you have in mind? Sadly, I cannot part with tonight's winnings. My poor mother, the Duchess, needs her medicine. But this pocket watch here belonged to my father, the Cardinal. It's worth 200 livres. Man, this guy's family... So he's a count. He's saying his mother is a duchess, and his father was a cardinal. Okay. I'll have my boy cut the deck for fairness sake. If he gets an ace, you owe me 200 more. Otherwise, I'll give you the watch. I trust you're satisfied with the terms. I'm feeling quite generous of late. Of course. A single cut to be able to find an ace? That's preposterous. You know me, boy. Superstitious as they come, so don't overthink this. Cut the deck wherever you feel like, and with my luck, it'll be an ace. So here we get an extra pause as we go to the crimped card. It's easy to find as we cut through the deck. And there she is. It has been a pleasure playing this evening. I do hope we can do it again sometime. There we are. 200 livres. And on the world map here, our world map of France, man, we are just way down here in the south. We have a new location to be able to go visit. Put down your journal, lad. I owe you an explanation. You gather we are not traveling by chance, yes? Yeah, you naive, sir. France is on the verge of tremendous change. I believe we can make a fortune just by listening closely. You see, I am investigating a secret called the 12 bottles of milk. One of the witnesses to the secret is Henri, a former musketeer of Louis XV. If he is a friend of the Baroness, then he must also be a gambler. Do you have any questions before we discuss our strategy? Okay, so now we get a breakdown a little bit on the different characters. Oh, and we can ask about our companion. Me? I'm very well, lad, if not a little gouty. Thank you for asking. Well, he's not going to divulge anything, is he? Alright, what about McGregor? He was mentioned before. He's a politician and a successful con artist. And he gets the king to do whatever he wants. Okay. And then the musketeer that we are going to visit. If he's in the hospice, he's either going to be injured or he's just really old and feeble. And now the king. A secret wedding could be the ugly truth that topples the monarchy. And I have reason to believe that Louis XV was married in his youth. A royal scandal. Amazing. Let's talk strategy. And here we are at the hospice. Good day to you, my lord. Your lovely niece told us you are resting. I hope we're not bothering you. Should I tell you over a game of cards? You, me, your niece, and my quiet friend. We make a fine party. Alright, let's pull up a chair and have ourselves a game of cards. Bets are locked. Open up. Easy. So here the new trick is that when we have an ace in hand, we perform a little bit of sleight of hand to be able to palm the card as we then discard the hand. Then we use our previous shuffle manipulation by dropping cards and in-jogging to make sure that the ace is then going to magically find his way into our companion's hand on the next deal, making it a trivial matter for him to be able to win. A good friend of mine told me an excellent story. It's the story of the 12 bottles of milk. What is he going to divulge? I mean, this guy's clearly out of it. Someone that likes to play cards as well. Theodore. Okay, so that's a new character. Theodore von Neuhoff? How interesting. Shall we carry on playing? Oh yes, certainly yes. So we're playing against his money, but we're playing against his companion's suspicion. Interesting. We bet in, and then once again palm the ace. And we've got to make it subtle so we hit the right timing, and then we really lose this. Oh no. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, just shuffle through, shuffle through. This is a wash. Get out of the shuffle. It increases suspicion so much. I lost the view that we needed to jog it. I went straight to the marking it. Truly you are a living history of France. I've always been fascinated by cheats. Their tricks amaze me. I don't know if he would have. Alright, but here we'll be able to win it all back. Did some of her suspicion go back because we lost? Maybe that's actually something that you can play around with. If you're too good, you hurt yourself. Okay, so now we've got to advance it to our friend. There we go. This is the trick. I promise I know what I'm doing, guys. Here we go. Deal them out. And that's for us. Monsieur, our game is too young to leave so early. Nonsense, we are your friends, Henri, you know that. Alright, so he's gotten a few more funds to be able to stay in the game. So you are acquainted with Theodore. How is the old rascal? Thankfully, he's a little fellow. Is he still in Germany? Count of Caprera? Nothing like nobility to discourage the debtors. Interesting. Shall we play a game? If I win again, you will tell me the secret you share with Theodore. Let's not be dramatic. We shall play and you will speak. Okay, this is gonna be quite the hefty bet. Oh my gosh. Look at all that. Palm the ace, that's the start. Alright, start the shuffle. Jog the ace across, mark it, finish the shuffle. Just get out of the shuffle here. Come on. And get to the deal. Whew. Oh, look at the winnings. Oh boy. Oh, okay. You're done, old man. Now tell me your story. Do it, and I will spare 100 livres so your niece can keep wiping your arse for a while. February 1723, near Paris. Okay, so this is McGregor. Who is off? Do you guys see the character on the far left? Are they important? Okay, this is Theodore. That's the one that we want to meet next. Here comes the king, Louis XV. And there's the musketeer, Sophie. Sophie? Sophie de Abugany? Oh no. Sophie, what happened to Sophie? So Deborah's invested. That's kind of sad. Dramatic and incoherent to the end. Let's go. There is nothing left for us to do here. I wonder where Theodore is hiding. Quite the calloused gambler. What this man must have seen in his life to be unfazed. Our next location is back to the Parliament Cafe for another round. I received the word from our dear Voltaire. We must have impressed him as we've been invited back to the Parliament Cafe. Aha, time to broaden our repertoire and put on a real show. Do you feel that? The carriage wheels of its cobblestone. We are here! The cobblestone streets indicate the arrival to the capital. To the Parliament Cafe. Oh, are those our friends? Ah, there he is. What is he doing with the coin? Ah, yes, Jean-Baptiste. What are you doing? You can cheat a coin flip, eh? Interesting. Quick rotation by snapping your fingers. Ah. Interesting, the steady coin. Is that a real thing, guys? Good luck with that. It's not cards, then the Count's not interested. Ah, mes amis, with a pleasure. Voltaire, I received your letter. How can we be of assistance? Okay. An experiment? What sort of experiment? What? Okay. What's in it for us? Ah, that's good. That is all that we need. We love playing cards against such characters. There we go. The Reverend, the General, and the High Lady. Ugh. Ah, yes, the General seems to be quite the buffoon. Oh, your sacred orifices. Alright, I like the Madame. Well, let's take a seat at the table and see how this goes. Alright, this is hands down the most complex bit of cheating that we have found so far, that we've been taught so far. Let's start out easy. Looks like we're playing against the General here. Lad, you look tired. Get yourself some coffee. Go stretch your legs. So this all revolves around us repeatedly leaving the game table, which seems like it would raise a lot of suspicion. But here we're being sent off. And now we refill the Count's glass as we go out. He slips us a copy of the current game deck. Then we retreat out of sight. Under the pretext of refilling our constitution in this darkened corner. we now are looking to be able to stack a hand for him out of this deck. So I'm grabbing all of the odd spades as I can find them. Oh, what are we missing? We're missing the 7? Come on, 7. Oh, no, I missed it. Gosh, dang it. That was a spade, not a club. Where are you? Nope, we had the 7. It was the 3, and we're spending so much time on this. Good gosh. Oh, there's the 3, and we'll put in the jack. As long as he has a winning card, he's happy. Whew, hopefully that's the longest trade that we need to make. So we palm this stacked hand, and then we come right back in time to be able to cut the deck, palm the advantageous hand right to the top, which will now get dealt over to our friend. Cards come around, and we win. But obviously, adding duplicates to the deck is quite problematic, and would be easy to notice by our opponents. Should they end up seeing duplicate cards, that would be the immediate raising of suspicion. So now the bet's going up. I mean, we did so poorly, I don't think that we can ante up. So now, once again, we leave. Then we're going to pour him a drink. There we go. So now he takes the loaded deck, and he gives us the previous one that has the duplicate hand added in. So now we have to remember all the duplicates and remove them from the deck, which is why I was making sure that I grabbed cards that would be easy to remember. I've got to find the 7, and then it was the jack. Here we go. But we also have to remove them in a way that's going to stack the hand for this coming round. Because the Count doesn't want to lose a single opportunity. There we go. Cut the deck. Once again, we are able to come on over. Cut it up, palm the winning hand onto the very top. Retake our seat. And this should be another trick going to our side. Beautiful. Ah. Ah, so empty. Here we are, 40. We can press a little here, because this looks like it's going to be the final hand. Ah, and yeah, it really feels like if we had to leave the table so often that it would arouse suspicion. But then again, we are not the ones who are winning. It is our friend, and he's at the table the entire time. Yes, I do know what to do, my friends. Let me pour you the glass while you check your cards there. So we make the deck trade one more time. Head off. Find our corner. And now we can once again stack the deck. Oh, 7. Easy to find. 9. Okay, let's look for more odds. We could go for the 6 and the 8, I suppose, if that's faster. I need one more. Come on, come on. Where are you, Mr. 8? There's the 8 and then Queen of Hearts. It's fine. Winning hand right there, going to our friend. Welcome back. Please take a seat. It also feels like people might be slightly suspicious as they continually see some of the same cards hand after hand. That's why I tried to mix it up here. There we are. Quite the winnings. You've studied us, have you, Mr. General? Ah, yes. And here comes Voltaire, coming in to reassure them. Excellent. Farewell, my friends. I hope we will meet again. You owe us a revenge. Indeed, we would love to be able to get a rematch with fresh purses. We were lucky. I doubt luck plays any part in your game. What is this test? He's still been flipping the coin the entire time. Wow, Voltaire really believes in our abilities. How much are we going to bet? And there's no suspicion here. I think we can do it. Do you guys think that we can rig the coin flip? Let's go in hard. We've become quite wealthy. Always heads, guys. Landed in the sweet spot. And the steady coin. Bravo, let us try again. Only if we double the bet. So he goes from being astonished to doubling down. All right. Let's do it. Yep. Heads. I mean, I see how they are implying that the trick is done. That as you flick it, you are spinning it side to side rather than over end. And that way the inertia will keep it on the position that you want it to be. All right, this is the final flip. Oh, it's so... No! Oh, we still got it? Okay. I'm pretty sure I missed the green. We'll take our leave now. The steady coin trick? Honestly, that last one, I felt like just luck. My apprentice continues to surprise me. And here we are with another new location, the barn, to be able to go and visit. Later that day. Okay, I didn't cut out any travel scene here. We haven't learned a new trick. Alright, lad, they should be here soon. They? Why, our opponents for this evening. Do you remember Toulouse? Those 3 gamblers with unlimited funds and an unquenchable thirst to lose that money. The sort of golden goose does not show up very often. It would be criminal to let them go. So I've organized a game with them in this strange location. Here they come. Think about the strategy you want to apply. Ah, yes, so here is where the game opens up for us. We are going to get to choose the cheats to be able to manipulate the game. Alright. What tricks are we best at? With 3 friends. Join the table. They have unlimited funds. Ah, good gosh. So the only limiting factor here is going to be their suspicion, it would seem. Alright, let's lay down the bets. What do we want to play? Indiscreet fingers? I like this one, being able to peek at the deal. Whoa, king. King of diamonds? This trick actually doesn't seem... Oh, ace of... Okay, ace of clubs is going to be the highest. This trick actually doesn't seem like it would be super effective against a table of a lot of opponents, because he's only showing us the cards for 1. Wow, he has a stacked hand. Alright, it was diamonds. Oh no, his clubs. Good gosh. Well, he has 1. You didn't lose, you won. Yes, you did. Hard to imagine how. Alright, it seems that we'll come back in and be able to win back what we lost here. Man, I would like to be able to do that again. This is the issue with trying to do commentary at the same time as playing. I marked exactly what we had, but then I didn't follow through. Alright, so we'll palm the ace. And then we will mark it, send it across to our friend, jog it. Oh, this shuffle is killing us on suspicion. Okay, maybe that trick is not the best to pull. I hope your good fortune will come back soon. It's getting tight. We'll just leave it here. The disheveled gatherer. Let's gather them in. Okay, what are we looking at here? So we've got 5 people, so let's play all the losers here. And let's grab this pair, so we shoot a nice friendly one over. And then with 4, we can lock the king in, and there it is. Oh, but now we've got to do the shuffle. Oh, we've got to shuffle again. That adds so much suspicion. Alright, and then mark it and shuffle. Finish the shuffle. Come on. Okay, that's not too bad. Because then we hand it across for our friend to be able to cut, which obviously doesn't raise suspicion at all. Then the round is ours. Apologies, madame, for my merriment. I didn't think I would pull this off. Nice work, lad. Now let's quit whilst we're ahead. Alright. Oh, we can choose to press out. No, we need to go. They were getting too suspicious. I don't trust myself for another hand. Is that the time? Do excuse us, but we have quite the journey to make. Until next time. Now we can head back to the manor for a second evening with the Duchess. I've received a letter inviting us to Beauregard. It seems we didn't trounce the Baroness roundly enough last time. I do feel slightly guilty, but we cannot leave her fortune to rot. That would be criminal. Since you were playing my valet last time, we will stick to that. Alright. Very good. Here is what we are going to do. We are getting close to the manor. Weather outside is terrible. Do I hear thunder? Baroness? This is a little ominous. My fragile butterfly, where are you? Okay. For what? Who are you? Where is the Baroness? The reunioness? This is a trap. McGregor hired me to kill you. McGregor, so soon. Oh dear. So these are investigators. These are... Yeah, help him. Oh. Nope. Okay, we're not getting anywhere with intervening. You seem to know me rather well. Famous adventurer, crafty alchemist, and fake nobleman. Man, what a life. And soon a pitiful corpse. What a shame. And just when I had found it. Found what? I cannot tell you. That it's a secret. Indeed. Well, I know how to craft invaluable perils from common ingredients. I'm pretty sure the kitchen of this manor has all we need. They are greedy. They're very greedy. What do I get in return? A final game of cards. Ooh, I feel like the stakes are going to be a little higher than our money this time, guys. Lad, mix a bottle of vinegar with a pinch of black powder, 2 eggs, and a spoon of camphor. And son, don't mess this up. Oof. Okay. Oh, the maid is here? Mon Dieu, what are we going to do? Yes, we need to work together for sure. He is stalling. We will help him. Okay. Interesting. So she knew what he wanted to have happen with those ingredients. Clever girl. We return with the wine. And here the cards have been dealt out. So we have an evolution of the trick. I assume that we will cheat to our dying day. Here we can pour. We see King of Clubs. And then over here, we are adding in, the copy deck. So we need to be able to remember King of Clubs. Where we grab the glass is going to signify the value. And then, once again, we have the suit marker by wiping the cloth. So that we were able to signal the exact highest card that our opponent had. What a win! Did you see it, Bertrand? Well, of course, you oaf. Okay. Ugh. No need to bother this young man. It's much too early to be able to see anything. Well, then we must continue the game. And of course, the ante goes up. Oh, the bottle's empty. Yes. They've all guzzled their fair share. Alright, we go back to the kitchen to be able to grab a new bottle. Yes, it is finished. I mean, she drank as much as anybody else. You don't have to put on airs for me. Okay, so now we take our cheat deck, and we are here to be able to stack a hand for our poor friend out there. Alright, there we go. He's got the winning hand out of that. And we will return with the wine. So now we come back across. Take our peek. Oh, ace, ace. Whoa! Oh, 3 aces. How can he possibly lose? We trade in the stacked deck. We grab the ace, and then, yeah, diamonds was one of them. Alright, I would love to know how the Count was supposed to win that hand. Oh, it's getting dark. King clubs. Now we trade the deck back. And with... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Miffed. The controls on that one are... Oh, and he won so much money. The controls on the wine glass selection honestly feel finicky. Like, they feel bad. Whew, with this ante so high, we can win it all back. Oh, look at that. Good gosh. Alright. Bringing in another bottle. It's a duplicate deck. Ah, even the maid is on to us. Alright, well, at least the other guy's not too suspicious right now. So once again, we need to load the winning hand here. And because we're doing full deck trades, we don't have to worry about remembering to be able to pull out duplicates. So we'll finalize this. Okay. Back we go. Yeah, he's pretty mean to Bertrand. Mutiny is bound to happen. Perhaps we could quicken the process a little? How exactly would we do that? I mean, that's what we must do. Okay. So now we see ace of clubs. Boy, are you forgetting someone? Pour me a drink. Oh, we can give it over to Bertrand. We can pour him a drink instead, and then we slip the stacked deck into his pocket, ready to be able to throw in the... Wait. Clubs. Alright, I'm going to be honest there. I grabbed the king even though I knew it was an ace, because there's a little bit extra to be able to show off in the demo if we lose right here. Wasting my time. No, wait. Come in. No. What are they gonna do with us? Nah. Yeah, we always have to lie. Oof. There we go. The game has a very interesting mechanic to be able to deal with death. Here we are. We'll sit across here. Are you a king? A prince perhaps? A czar? No. Then who are you to sit on my throne uninvited? We are speaking with death. I mean, we're angry, we just died. Why don't you speak? I can't speak. It was a ploy? Wait. No, we're surprised. I decide on the laws of my kingdom. You are in limbo. So death has allowed us to speak to him. Am I dead? Not quite. Your life dangles by a single thread. Your soul is made of such surprising matter. It's sweet and mellow. I can mold it how I want. Don't touch my soul. Oh no, that would be quite inappropriate of me. I can do better than that. Listen, I can't change your world, but I can build it back as it was. I can bring you to before your untimely demise. See, I have already restored the money you had before dying. Obviously, bringing you back to life is going to cost you something. What is death's price? I want your time. And that is the time I am recording. Amazing, it checks your clock. Those are numbers, not time. I can't give you time. Then I must eat your soul. Wait, do you play cards? Of course Death plays cards. Ah! Yes, let us play a game of shadows. If you win, I will not eat your soul and I will give you another chance at life. Oh boy, we got a lot of skulls in hand, but we're gonna palm the ace. We're gonna cheat death. Cheat death itself. And there it is. We drop it, it's coming to us, so we jog it. And now we just gotta finish the shuffle before death catches wind of our trickery. Oh, and there's the skull across the table. Oh man, and it is a win for you. A shame to bid you adieu so soon after welcoming you back. Welcoming you back? We were dead before? But knowing you, you'll be back here soon enough. Until then, farewell, young soul. Perhaps we'll be back, perhaps not. Wake up, son. Oh, he sent us back. Do you hear me? The gun. Settle now, hush. You're at the crisis. You made a strange noise as if someone was attacking you. We should go back to the camp. You look exhausted. No, we're good to press on. The strategy we are going to apply. Okay, with the power of editing, we are going to jump forward to that critical final hand because we've already seen the build up here. And we're going to have to be very precise on this final take now. All right, we are back to the final hand. We have won everything up to this point. Suspicion has been managed. We now must plant the deck on Bertrand and be able to win that final hand to sow the final seeds of dissent and mutiny amongst our captives. So we have Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. And this is where we are able to go over to Bertrand. We slyly pour his drink while slipping in the loaded deck. He notices nothing. Poor Bertrand. Okay, Queen of Hearts. Come on. Oh, we got it. Oh, there's so much money on the table. Just looking at Bertrand's cards while I poured the wine. You'll die here and now, you little cheat. You've lost an impressive amount of money, I agree, but why do you think I am the one who cheated you? Perhaps consider what's going on beneath your own nose. Like in Bertrand's pockets. Oh boy. I found the deck. And he understands it's stacked. Alas, it seems your accomplice has grown resentful. Ooh. How many shots? 5 shots? That was a close one. I'm impressed. You intuitively understood my plan. You make a wonderful apprentice, son. What about the maid? There's a maid in the other room? I'm sure she will be fine. They're all gone. Let's leave quietly. We don't want to draw too much attention. And we escape. I must say, my young friends, you astonish me. You behaved with speed and great intuition. We will conquer Paris together, you will see. No one will get in our way now. Haha. And there it is, the conclusion of the demo for Card Shark. This is going to be coming out later this year, coming from Devolver Digital. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this game that revolves entirely around being able to cheat at cards. I have had my eye on this one for quite some time, and its release got delayed, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it ultimately come out. Of course, you can check out the rest of the content that I have up on the channel. I play other Devolver games and strategy games, and of course, subscribe as well if you want to be able to see when I cover the full game once it releases. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.